unmute my mic. There we go. What's up, party people? Um, oh, that's why I can't hear myself. I used to see myself big, and I got a weird mic. Check it out. Hold on. Oh yeah, I can hear myself. Awesome. Too loud. Too loud. Too loud. Too loud. Too loud. Okay. So isn't this like a drive-through mic? Like, hello, can I take your order? Like it, you know? I just found this. My other mic quit working. That's the problem I was having last time. Let's see. Let's see. So Nitarian ATF out of New Orleans will be doesn't have a cover on it either. So I'm going to be all popping and could use the one from the other mic. It's a little big, but is that better? I think that's better. You do what you can do with what you. Looks like I'm roasting marshmallows with what you can do. You know what I'm saying? But Nitarian ATF will be joining us shortly. In the meantime, I just saw, or I just took a quick listen to Playboy Cardi's new album, and I think the title of it is just music. Or, I mean, the title of it is music, or I am music. My bad. Let me share my screen. Hold on. Let's show you what I'm laughing at. The evolution of Playboy Cardi is something to be studied. Let me switcheroo these. Yeah. I'm gonna make this bigger. Yeah. So check it out. Like I remember, Magnolia in New York, I Millie Rock, Playboy Cardi, and now I don't know. It's just a lot of evolution going on there. I also didn't realize he was 6'1". My God, I thought he was a smaller fella, and I don't know why I thought that. But if you hadn't been paying attention or checking for it, his album has dropped. It dropped in March, actually. I'm way behind, huh? And there's like 2 or 3 songs on his album with Kendrick Lamar, and I was like, that's cool. And I'm gonna be honest with you, like 100%. I listened to both songs, and both times I was like waiting for Kendrick to come on, and when he did, I was like, yeah, okay. You know what I mean? Like, no shade, but Kendrick really made the song. I'm a Kendrick fan. What can I say? Other than that, hip hop news wise, that's old news. That's not even news hardly. Like, come on, let's Google it. Oh no, that's not what I meant. Googled hip hop. Let's see what's going on. We got a lot of exciting news coming up for the podcast, by the way. A lot of big stuff happening. So that's all I can say at this point. But trust me. So another rapper doing a country album, Akon. Who would have thunk it? Not me. I would not have thunk it. Um, that's interesting. Oh, look at this giant ad. That's really invasive. Get out of my face, Billboard. It's okay. Wait, it looks like he's redoing songs. Like it says, he also added that records like his hit song "Locked Up" will be included, and that the tracks will be performed by the country artists while he plays more of a guest role. So I guess he's remixing songs from his catalog into country songs featuring country artists. That's weird. I'm not the biggest country music fan. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know. I find it weird. Um, don't care about Blueface. Don't care about Drake. So Wayne's going to be dropping the Carter Six apparently, in a joint album with his sons. So I guess in Rolling Stone he confirmed that he's going to be dropping Carter Six, and it's going to have Miley Cyrus, Bono from U2, and an opera singer, Andrea Bocelli. Okay. I don't know. I'm here for it. It's also going to have Machine Gun Kelly, Elephant Man, and his son. And Wyclef is on the production, possibly Kanye West. Ooh, that's interesting. We've been talking about the Erykah Badu Alchemist album last several episodes because we're all super stoked about that. So I'm going to be looking for that as well as the Wayne release. That should be interesting. I never miss a Wayne release. Even if I'm disappointed, I'm still going to check it out. I haven't learned my lesson yet. Now Wayne's got hits upon hits upon hits. Still, a lot of younger people don't really mess with him, but a lot of younger people don't mess with anyone that's over the age of 25. So what are you going to do? Let's check out Hip Hop DX, see if there's any hot goss. And make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, I didn't realize. Nope, never mind. Spoke too soon. BBBBB. Back to where I was. So TK was sentenced to 80 years in prison yesterday. And up until last week, I wasn't really following this, but I am now. 80 years behind bars for murdering a photographer, allegedly. I don't know if you can still say that after a verdict is reached, but I'm going to say it. He's already serving a 55-year sentence for a separate murder, although it was not revealed if the sentences will be served concurrently or consecutively. Well, that's a damn shame. Yeah. So his former girlfriend and a witness revealed that they believed it was him. They snitched. This looks kind of weird. Cameron and Mace reveal their top 3 white rappers amid Mount Rushmore debate. Now, this is like the new thing that I guess that everybody's doing. They'll take like a Mount Rushmore of Atlanta or a Mount Rushmore of New York or whatever, put 4 people on it, post it somewhere, and watch people get pissed. Rage bait, right? Because, I have a dear friend and a former guest on the show, Doug is hip hop. Douglas is hip hop. He goes live on TikTok, and for the last infinity, they've been breaking down this very intensive, hotly debated, like I forget what that's called, and I'm not a sports person, but whenever you have like a basketball brackets, breaking down, trying to find the best rapper of all time. And it's been going on for so long, and there's so many like nuances and different categories and things that people are like discussing about it, and it's just like, oh my god, I can't with those kind of posts. You know what I mean? Like, is so and so the greatest, or like here's my ranking list, and like this is the only genre of music that does that. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of weird. It's a very gatekeepy genre. It's a very well, it's by nature it's competitive. We know that, but anyway, back to this awesome list. Cameron and Mace were asked for their top 3 white rappers. Mace said Eminem, MGK, or Yellow Wolf. And then Cameron said, I'm going to go MGK. No disrespect to Yellow Wolf. I just don't know a lot of his music. Mace gave an honorable mention to the Beastie Boys. He forgot about Jack Harlow. He said, I got to do my list over. Jack Harlow is up there. Everyone's going to say Eminem, you know. Oh, third base shout out. He said, Cameron is saying this, excuse me. He says, I'm going to go with third base as a group. It's not like they had Eminem lyrics and shit, but they had the black community when it was really hard for a white person to excel in the black community. People were like, fuck out of here when Vanilla Ice came around. That's true. And at the same time, and I remember that because I was there. I wasn't like up in the black community, but I was like, in a multicultural community with like people that were buying albums at the time. And people would say that, but then they would also buy the album. So it was a hot album. Like everybody had it. I had it. I was like 8. I don't know. Mac Miller. Mac Miller mentioned. That's cool. Speaking of third base, though, I want to shout out. Where am I? I want to show something real quick. This is very cool. If you didn't already see it on our Instagram, y'all, check this out. This is unbelievable for me. Hold on. All right. Make sure this is where y'all can see it. Make it bigger. Like, what the heck? No. Okay. Check this out, guys.
Enjoying our life. Oh, I just put y'all up on something. If y'all follow my YouTube, Rap Yard podcast. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Anyway, that's a dope podcast. I just watched it. Very dope. Rap Yard. So shout out to Rap Yard. What the hell?
Yo. Yo. Isn't that amazing? I just realized that I'm like super quiet and I didn't realize that before and I'll be louder now. I'll be louder now. I hope I'm not too loud. Hate that. But yeah, that is dope. That is I was blown away by that. So, yeah, shout out to MC Search for that shout out. If y'all don't know who he is just based off third base and that music if you're a little younger, he was on, he was on a couple different shows on VH1 like the white great white rapper and he was on one with female rappers too if I recall correctly, but he's been in the spotlight for a while and that is a huge gift to us. So thank you for that MC Search. So we're out there, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see if anything else is going on in the news while we're waiting on our guest. Do 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 do. All right, let me go back. Make this bigger. What the hell? Shout out to Rob49 out of New Orleans. Do 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 do. I would like to share the screen. Can I do that? There we go. God dang. Diddy looking to beef up legal team by hiring Young Thug's lawyer. Okay, good luck. I don't think that's going to happen. Well, well, well. We got some more news, I'm sure, somewhere. This is weird. My dog's barking. Sorry. I usually when I Google hip, shut up. Usually when I Google hip hop, shut up, not y'all. Hip hop news, it'll show like, well, let's look at this. Duh. I know how to use Google. Princess of Hip Hop and R&B to bring 20th anniversary tour to Michigan. I don't know about that. I don't care about Bruce Springsteen. What the hell? So apparently not a lot going on. Drake's still complaining. Well, okay, this might be worth checking out. Drake has filed another defamation claim. He's got his get out of here. Get out of here. He's got his lawyers on speed dial. That's crazy. Rival performance. He's complaining about the Super Bowl performance. That's insane. Just drop it, dude. Whoops. Can you do it? Yeah, the cash is right there. You have to. You have to. Yeah. Okay, we'll be right back in just a minute. Hold on, please. Please. Okay. I'm not even gonna say. I'm just gonna move on. Um let me share this back. Alright. No. Yeah, who cares? Drake sues people. Yeah, he be doing that. Who's top 5? Oh, that's my little hat. There we go. Azalea Banks. I didn't know she voted for Trump, but apparently she regrets it. Thank you for coming out and admitting that, Azalea Banks. Like, you're my girl. You're my dude. You make amazing music. I agree with everything you say. Sometimes I low key do agree, but I don't know, man. I didn't even realize that you get out of here, dog. I swear, get out. That was my dog. Yeah, I think more people that are in the limelight that do have those feelings need to come out if that's how they feel and admit these things. You know what I mean? Like, let's be real. It takes a lot of balls to admit when you're wrong. You know? I wonder if okay. I was just checking to see if I had any messages from our guests. Do 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 do. But that's interesting. I know. Now, here's something that's sort of local to Big X the Plug was supposed to come to ULM in Monroe, which was kind of huge in my opinion. Drake versus Kendrick Lamar, why are hip hop superstar and rapper fighting? What? This was 6 hours ago. This was posted in the Economic Times. I'm so confused. It must have just been updated because no, they're talking about this defamation lawsuit, this new one. God. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? It's not rap necessarily, but I'm gonna play one of my videos on YouTube. It's kind of cool. Let me actually stop sharing my screen for just a hot dang second. Okay. Damn. That Business Insider website or whatever really slowed my internet down. That was crazy. Yeah, my washing machine is freaking out too. Let's see. I'm going to play one of my videos because I'm going to self-promote. And, you know, fudge it. Fudge it. This is also playing on my YouTube, so this should be interesting. See if I get any copyright strikes on my own YouTube of my video. You never know. Okay. A little backstory on this. This particular song and video is like, where is it? Where is it? There it is. Is about raves and raving and ravers in the 90s. That's something I was kind of sort of a part of. I wouldn't say I was like a part of it, like on that level, but I was there. Kind of like the disclaimer I gave earlier, you know. But this is just like all the footage. Most of the footage is from that era and from that scene, and the song is kind of about that. But there's no lyrics or really or anything, so. For the Nitarian. does a good job. Kind of something in there, like, intersperse the older stuff with the newer stuff. So, we're not just gonna self promote all day. That'd be silly. That'd be so silly. Or we might. I don't know. I didn't lose any of you, so um, still waiting on our guest. I just reached out to him while we were playing that. Do 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 do. Raise your hand if you're a big fan of Jelly Roll. Just kidding. What the hell? If anyone's in the comments, you could drop. I mean, in the watching this, whatever, you can comment or something. I see 3 of you. I see you, P. Here's a good one. Look down your shirt and spell attic. Gotcha. I might play another video of mine. Why not? Okay, this one's cool. And I'm not all like, oh, I'm so clever and cool and stuff, but I worked really hard on these, and I did it in like one of the most difficult ways. So I used iMovie, and this wasn't like when iMovie was a big thing. This is like in the last couple years. I used iMovie, and I used footage that I downloaded from the Library of Congress. So to make sure that none of it was like, let me bend my weird mic. Make sure none of it was copyright protected. You know what I'm saying? But this is another video / song. This one, the theme, because there is a theme, is the 70s, like just kind of the vibe of the 70s in general. Kind of like being a kid in the 70s, which I wasn't, but almost. From what I understand it to be, based on TV and whatnot. Just short. Hold on. Let me just say that we need to bring back these group dancing shows, Soul Train, whatever the fuck this was. Was this like? I feel like I'm putting the mic in my mouth, but I feel like I'm. Maybe that's better. No, that's too much. What was it? Great American Band Parade or something? I don't know. And the footage is grainy and distorted, and that's because it was on TV in the 70s. So, hey. A lot of it is found footage too. VHS tapes, on the families, antique stores and garage sales and stuff. I love that stuff. Yeah. Shout out to baby mother. Yeah. All right. That's enough shameless self promotion for now. The cops are here to get me. Finally. I don't know if our Nitarian friend is Nitarianly showing up because I'm not getting a response. Damn it, they're here. Shit. Now I hope everyone's okay. Oh no. I'll tell you what, folks. I'll be on TikTok. I'll be on TikTok Live. If anyone wants to check out my DJing abilities, just go to the Rap Yard podcast on TikTok. That's where I'll be, cutting it up on these, my ones and my twos. You can't see here. Ow, shit. Look, check it out. Look at them. Look at them skins. Yeah. So I'll be over there. That's where I'll be. And if you're not there, then you're square. So don't be that. We will catch you later on or next time. We do have someone coming on tomorrow, another showcase artist, Brandon Lainez, who is, I think, the youngest one of the bunch. He's very ambitious, very cool. His family's from Honduras, and he did a little Spanish bounce song while he was there. So it's cool. It's something different, and you should definitely check that out. That's going to be at 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. And we got a couple more guest booked next week and the next week and the next week. So we're going to be on a couple times a week. Thursdays still, but most likely, Tuesdays and Fridays as well. So stay tuned for that. And everyone go run over to TikTok and check me out on there. I'll be there with my